Hey everyone, happy Friday. A lot of news came out this week. We had the Avatar The Last Airbender spoiler reveal collecting the set feature this week. There was a stream, and what's really wild about this is that this came out on August 12th. That was the beginning of this week, and that's over 3 months before Avatar even releases, about 5 weeks or so before Spider-Man releases, and Edge of Eternities has only been out for 2 weeks. 3 weeks if you include the pre-release. So what's going on? Like, why are we getting the Avatar reveal so early? And what happened to Spider-Man? Why are we not hearing anything about Spider-Man? If you've watched any of the other YouTubers out there, Alpha Investments, Gone Rogue Games, they have talked about this. So I'm not going to repeat too much of what they said because I don't have firsthand information on that stuff. But go check those out. They're great. I recommend them. I'll just sum it up in one or two sentences. So the rumor, based on what they've shared, is that there could be some disputes between Wizards of the Coast and Marvel or Disney, maybe related to the printing of the Spider-Man set. But whatever the case is, those other people are speculating, the rumors are speculating that there will not be a reprint of Spider-Man set. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean ever. Who knows what it means? There's a possibility that they can resolve this issue and there are reprints later on. So, whatever the case, we don't know. Just that's the rumor. And people are saying that the Spider-Man set is really underprinted, that they're only giving whatever the WPN allocations and really nothing beyond that. If everything is true, or if even some of it is true, it just means that there's not going to be a lot of Spider-Man product. And again, remember, it's not going to be on MTG Arena, not in the Spider-Man form. It's going to be through the Omen Pass, different art, different names. And again, also remember the set is smaller. It's about 200 cards, whereas normal sets are closer to 300, and it was intended to be a 4-player pick 2 draft format rather than the typical 8-person draft. So what I find interesting is just the pace of when the reveals are for all the sets that came out this year. Okay, not including Innistrad Remastered. We're just going to start with Aether Drift, all the standard sets. And we're going to take a look at that. And to add on to the rumors is that Wizards of the Coast is moving up the Avatar reveal purposefully to make people forget about Spider-Man or move on from Spider-Man or to have something else to be interested in or looking at. So I don't know if that's true or not. It's weird. Like, why would they do that? But based on what I've been seeing, it does appear that there is way more hype for the Avatar set than the Spider-Man set. That's just what it seems like. But we'll see how that turns out. If it is true that Spider-Man is going to be short printed or underprinted, and coupled with the fact that if it's true that they're not going to have a reprint, either no reprint anytime soon or no reprints ever, which I really don't think that's the case. I don't know how that's possible, but sure. But if that's true, then it would mean the Spider-Man cards, the prices of the sealed products, and perhaps even the singles are going to go up, are going to be very expensive, way more expensive than we're used to, way more expensive than we expect. I just want to show everyone when they've done these collecting whatever set in the past, when these articles and the streams usually come out, and when the sets actually release. So for Aether Drift, they released this article on January 21st, and the set released February 14th. So less than 1 month before the set released, they did the reveal. And if you subtract 1 week from February 14th, so February 7th was the pre-release, that's about 2 or 3 weeks. So about 3 weeks before the pre-release, they did the Collecting Aether Drift article. So let's look at the next set, Tarkir Dragonstorm. March 18th is when they released the article, and the set came out April 11th. Subtract 1 week from that for pre-release, April 4th. So again, about 3 weeks or so before the pre-release, they released this article. Let's go on to the next set, Final Fantasy. The article came out May 10th, and the set released June 13th. So subtract 1 week from that. We have June 6th, I believe. 6th? Yeah, June 6th. So May 10th to June 6th, it's about 3.5 to 4 weeks. Okay. So we have 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks, sticking to their regular schedule about 3 to 4 weeks before the pre-release. Edge of Eternities. The article was released on July 8th, and the set came out August 1st. And 1 week before that, the pre-release, that was July 25th. So that's about 17 days, so not even 3 weeks before the pre-release, this article came out. So about 2.5 weeks. So they're still sticking. It's about 3 weeks or so before pre-release is when these articles come out. Okay, so now here's where it gets interesting. Spider-Man. The article came out July 25th. Wait a minute. The article for Edge of Eternities came out July 8th. So 2 weeks after the article for Edge of Eternities came out, we get the article for Spider-Man. And when does Spider-Man release? It releases on September 26th. So this comes out July 25th, 2 months before Spider-Man. That's 8 weeks. Okay, 7 weeks if we're talking about the pre-release. So they go from about 3 weeks on each of the sets, including Final Fantasy, which is a Universes Beyond set. And they rushed the Spider-Man reveal about 7 weeks, more than double what they did for the previous 4 sets. And then what happens is Avatar article comes out. What is this, like 3 weeks or so after the Spider-Man article on August 12th, and Avatar releases on November 21st. So if you subtract 7 days from that, we're looking at November 13th. And again, 2 months before Avatar's out. But the weird thing is, so they've revealed this for Avatar before Spider-Man even came out. They did the reveal for Edge of Eternities after Final Fantasy came out. And they did the reveal for Spider-Man actually before Edge of Eternities came out, because that released on August 1st, but the July 25th was the pre-release date of Edge of Eternity. So why are they doing this? Why are they revealing things so fast? Okay, so we're here in mid-August, and we don't have another set until January. So if they're going to stick to this 2-month schedule where they reveal things 2 months for the next set, so we can expect sometime in like mid to late October, they're going to have another article, and they're going to talk about Lorwyn, which is the first set of next year. It's just so fast. Why are they doing this? This is wild. Anyway, I don't know whether the rumors are true or not, but if they are, the Spider-Man products, the price is going to be really expensive. Currently, the collector boxes are sitting at about $850. They did hit almost 1,000 at one point. I think there were boxes sold for about 1,000. They've come down since, and they're still coming down a little bit more. They haven't revealed all of the cards yet, so we may see some more cards. And if they're doing another stream to reveal the stuff, we expect to see another spike. It's possible that this set flops. I don't think it will, but it's a possibility. The play boxes are really expensive. They're sitting at over $190 and rising. There's a little bit of dip, but sitting at $190. If the rumors are true that they're not going to have a reprint of this, or not going to have a reprint anytime soon or in the future, as it stands, these play boxes are going to be very expensive. Avatar, I think it just came up for pre-sale, but the price is at 1,000. Now this is going to drop. If you look at Spider-Man, right when it came on sale, actually Spider-Man when it came on sale was like 500. So Avatar starting at 1,000. So that's really interesting. And then the play boxes are starting at 270. The Spider-Man play boxes did something similar when it started. It started at 270, about 270 as well, and it did come back down to more reasonable 169 price. So we'll definitely see the play box for Avatar come down. There's no rumors or anything that this is going to be short printed. Hopefully it's not. And if that's the case, hopefully we'll be seeing this in around 150, but At this point, I don't think that's the case because Edge of Eternity's play boxes, which is in universe, is sitting at 140. So how could Edge of Eternities be 140 for the play box and any of these universes beyond sets be anywhere near that? So I think we're just going to see 175, 180, 190, 200. The MSRP is around 210. I think we're just going to see that as the norm going forward. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this alleged Spider-Man drama. Are you excited? Are you more excited for Avatar or are you more excited for Spider-Man? Are you going to skip Spider-Man? What are you guys going to do? I personally, I'm going to play Spider-Man a little bit in paper if I can get some product and it's not too expensive. I am going to skip it on MTG Arena. I just don't want to get used to reading different art, different pictures. I'm just going to save up my gold on Arena and then use it to draft Avatar when it comes out. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good weekend and I'll see you next week.